Yeah, so there are many factors that affect the calorie balance and the calorie needs of a rider. First of all, it's some rider-specific characteristics, like someone's body weight or someone's metabolism, so how many calories we burn just in rest. But then we also have several factors more race-specific. For example, the duration of a race, also the intensity, so for example the altitude meters in a race. And also the weather plays a big role. When it's really cold, for example, the body uses more calories. And yeah, to have this all correctly, that's super important because yeah, the starting point from a good nutrition plan is always energy balance. And it's always super important to start with that. If you give the body the same amount of calories as it needs or as it burns, then you know that you can keep on performing well, that you recover well. And especially for example, in Grand Tours, where you have to perform day after day, this is super important. And yeah, it's good maybe to mention that the riders burn up to 6, sometimes 8 or 9,000 calories on a day. Yeah, you can imagine if you miss out quite a bit on that, yeah, it won't benefit your performance. So really good to keep track of it. So in the past we also made predictions, but that was just manual work, and well, I have maybe to say it was not even prediction, but it was more guessing, and it was more based on a little bit of based on experience we had from the past, but also just a little bit of gut feeling. So yeah, that was not close to what we are doing right now, and I think by that time the accuracy of the predictions were about 50%, where we have now I think between 80 and 85%. Accuracy. So we improved a lot by doing it in this way, and also in terms of the time that it takes to do it, it's also a big difference. By that time we were investing a lot of time in it, which made it not possible to do it for every race. Right now we can easily do it with very little time, and that makes it possible to do this basically for every race during the year. Well, we have some great persons at Visma who are our points of contact and who can help us out with any questions. But what we do is basically we provide them with the data. So for example, with the data of our riders or the data of the races. And as I always say, they do all the smart work. They bring it together. They create a model, and they also make sure that the model becomes smarter and smarter every time. So basically they provide me with a platform where I can enter the data, and they provide me as well with a platform where I get the results that I need, and everything in between they take care of. And the nice part I think is that it becomes better and better every time that we use it. Well, the outcomes of the model, that's in the end the calorie needs or prediction for that, which is very important for me to make our nutrition plans on. And to make sure that the riders get the right plans. For the riders, of course, it creates a lot of trust and certainty that they know that each day they fuel well, they eat well, and they don't have to think themselves anymore about if they had enough or maybe had too little. So it creates a lot of rest for them. And I think also over the last couple of years we have obviously seen the results growing, and I don't want to say that the Visma model is the only reason for that, but I think it played a major role in this, because we see, for example, in the last week of a Grand Tour that our riders stay strong, recover well, and can perform still at the highest level also in the third week. And that's, I think, for a big part a result of fuel them well and give them the right amount of calories. So it saves us a lot of time. I think now if I take a 1 week race as an example, with the model it costs me maybe 5 minutes to fill it in. Then the model does its magic and I get the results within a matter of seconds. In the past, when we had to do this manually, it took us maybe hours. We had to go through all the rider data, through all the race data, and just check it manually. So that took us many hours for a 1 week race. So that's a really big difference.